Hello, friends. Today I invite you on an unforgettable journey through China. A country with a 1,000-year history, breathtaking landscapes, and a unique culture. China is not just a country, it's a whole world where the past meets the present and traditions harmoniously intertwine with innovations. We will visit both bustling megacities and quiet corners of nature, where time seems to stand still. Have you ever dreamed of seeing the majestic Great Wall of China? Or breathing in the fresh air among the cliffs that served as the inspiration for the floating islands of Pandora in the movie Avatar? Or perhaps you're curious about the ancient villages whose streets hold the memory of many generations? All of this and much more awaits us on this journey. We'll travel through various provinces, each with its own atmosphere and character. From the refined luxury of Shanghai to the mystical mountains of Anhui. From the historical monuments of Beijing to the natural wonders of Yunnan. Each place will unfold before us in a new light, revealing its secrets and offering unforgettable experiences. But this journey is not only about sightseeing. I'll tell you about the people who live here, the traditions passed down from generation to generation, and the flavors you can only experience in this country. Together, we'll try spicy dishes from Hunan cuisine, enjoy fragrant tea in Hangzhou, and immerse ourselves in a culture that is hard to understand without fully experiencing its atmosphere. So get comfortable, unleash your imagination, and let's explore China together. A place that surprises, inspires, and makes you believe in miracles. Let's go. Hunan Province. Hunan Province is located in the heart of China and is known for its stunning natural landscapes and rich cultural heritage. The most famous place in Hunan is, of course, the Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. Its unique pillar-like rocks, shrouded in mist, create the sensation that you are on another planet. These towering stone giants inspired the creators of the movie Avatar to design the floating islands of Pandora. And standing here, it's hard to believe that this is not computer graphics. But Hunan is not only about natural wonders. The province is also home to the ancient city of Fenghuang, Phoenix City. Its old stilt houses, arched bridges, and winding Tuojiang River create an atmosphere where it's easy to lose track of time. Walking through narrow alleys, you can feel how every stone in the cobblestone streets holds the memory of past centuries. The history of Hunan is rich with legends and myths. Here, amidst the misty mountains, ancient tribes once lived, and their traditions are still preserved in the local culture. In small villages, you can witness traditional rituals, listen to folk songs, and even take part in festivals held by the locals. The cuisine of Hunan is a chapter on its own in this journey. The people here love spicy dishes, and the famous Hunan pepper is not just a spice, but a true legend. Every dish is an explosion of flavors, where the spiciness combines with tanginess and a hint of sweetness. And of course, you must try the traditional dish tree bark, tofu in sauce, which is served with local spices and herbs. If you are looking for a place where you can completely disconnect from the hustle and immerse yourself in the world of nature and ancient traditions, Hunan is the perfect choice. Here, every view, every scent, and every sound remind you that nature is a great force that can inspire and bring peace. Shanghai is a city that never sleeps. It greets its visitors with the dazzling glow of neon lights and futuristic skyscrapers, creating the feeling that you've stepped into the future. Just the sight of the Shanghai Tower, rising 632 meters into the sky, is enough to leave you in awe. But take a few steps to the side, and you'll find yourself on the narrow streets of old Shanghai, where time seems to have stopped. One of these streets leads to the Yew Garden, a true oasis of tranquility in the heart of the bustling metropolis. This garden was built in the 16th century, and its winding paths, koi-filled ponds, and ancient pavilions offer a glimpse into the atmosphere of ancient China. Here you can leisurely stroll, listen to the murmur of water, and admire the intricately crafted stone compositions. No less captivating is the Bund. On one side of the Huangpu River rise majestic colonial-era buildings, and on the other, the ultra-modern skyscrapers of the Pudong district. It is especially beautiful in the evening, when the city lights up with millions of lights. A riverboat ride offers a fresh perspective on Shanghai and lets you feel the power of this city. But Shanghai is not just about architecture, it's also the gastronomic capital of China. Here you can try everything, from street dumplings, xiaolongbao, with tender broth inside, to exquisite dishes in high-end restaurants. The Shanghai oyster sauce, added to almost every dish, imparts a unique aroma and flavor to the food. Each district of Shanghai is a world in itself. The French concession, with its shady alleys, feels like Europe, while the Nanjing Road shopping street immerses you in the rhythm of modern China. In this city, everyone will find something of their own, whether it's history, culture, fashion, or gastronomy. Shanghai captivates and doesn't let go, inviting you to return again and again to discover new facets of it. Henan Province. Henan is the province where the history of China began. It is here, among the green hills and ancient cities, that the great civilization was born. Henan is often called the cradle of Chinese culture, and this is no coincidence. It is home to historical treasures such as the Shaolin Monastery, the Longmen Grottos, and the ancient capital of Luoyang. The Shaolin Monastery is not just a temple, but a true school of martial arts. Monks dressed in orange robes perform incredible kung fu feats, moving with astounding agility and strength. But martial arts here are not just about physical training. Every movement is imbued with Zen philosophy, and by watching the monks train, you realize that true mastery is born from the harmony of mind and body. Equally impressive are the Longmen Grottos. These cliffs, adorned with thousands of carved Buddha statues, astonish with their scale and the artistry of their execution. The tallest statue reaches 17 meters in height, while the smallest are just a few centimeters tall. In the sunlight, the sculptures seem to come to life, creating a sense of mystical connection to the past. Luoyang, one of China's oldest cities, transforms into a blooming garden every spring. It is here that the famous Peony Festival takes place, when the city is immersed in a riot of colors and fragrances. Peonies, symbols of prosperity and good fortune, attract thousands of tourists who come to see this beauty with their own eyes. Shanxi province is a true treasure trove of Chinese history and culture. Its ancient cities and unique natural landscapes allow travelers to literally dive into the past and see what China looked like centuries ago. Here you can find unique architectural monuments, ancient villages, and sacred temples that remain vibrant centers of spiritual life. One of the most iconic places in Shanxi is the ancient city of Pingyao. Surrounded by mighty fortress walls preserved since the 14th century, it is one of the few cities in China where the traditional urban layout of the Ming Dynasty still exists. Strolling through the streets of Pingyao feels like stepping into an open-air museum. Ancient houses, old temples, and markets where goods are still sold just as they were many centuries ago. But Shanxi is not just about Pingyao. It is also home to one of China's most unusual architectural marvels, the Hanging Monastery, Zhuangkong Temple. This monastery literally floats on a sheer cliff, supported by wooden beams embedded in the rock. The monks who live here climb narrow wooden bridges daily, and tourists, walking along them, cannot help but feel a slight thrill. Another must-visit site in Shanxi is the Yunnan grottos. These ancient caves carved into the rocks are adorned with thousands of Buddha statues. Each statue is unique, and despite their age, many remain in excellent condition. The skillfully crafted bas-reliefs, the serene faces of the statues, and the play of light and shadow create an atmosphere of tranquility and mystery. Shanxi is a place where you can feel the breath of history and see how harmoniously nature and human creations can blend. Traveling through this province makes you ponder eternity and the mark each of us leaves behind. Shanxi Province. Shanxi is a true gem of China's historical heritage. It is here in the city of Xi'an that the ancient Silk Road began, the trade route that connected China with Europe and Asia. Xi'an, one of China's oldest capitals, still retains the atmosphere of those times when camel caravans crossed its streets and merchants exchanged goods and stories. The main attraction of Shanxi is, of course, the legendary Terracotta Army. This is one of the greatest archaeological discoveries of the 20th century. More than 8,000 clay warriors, created to guard the tomb of Emperor Qin Shi Huang, have stood in formation for over 2,000 years. Each warrior is unique, with individual facial features, clothing, and weaponry. It almost feels as if they could come to life at any moment, ready to carry out the will of their emperor. But Shanxi is not just about Xi'an and the Terracotta Army. The province is also home to the Hunan Temple, which houses sacred relics of the Buddha. The monastery attracts not only pilgrims, but also tourists who wish to see the unique architectural designs and experience the atmosphere of peace and tranquility. Nature lovers will also find much to admire in Shanxi. Mount Huashan, one of the sacred mountains of Taoism, draws adventurers with its narrow trails and breathtaking views. Here you can walk along the famous plank walk in the sky, a wooden path attached to a sheer cliff. This extreme route requires courage, but the reward, a stunning panorama of endless mountains, is worth every step. Shanxi is a place where history comes to life. Here, ancient temples stand alongside modern museums, old streets merge with bustling markets, and majestic monuments coexist with cozy tea houses where you can relax and enjoy the fragrant green tea. Wuhan. Wuhan is one of the largest and fastest-growing cities in central China. Situated at the confluence of two great rivers, the Yangtze and the Han, Wuhan is often called the river capital. The city is renowned for its rich historical heritage, vibrant cultural life, and unique atmosphere where the old seamlessly blends with the new. The first must-see attraction in Wuhan is the Yellow Crane Tower, Huanghelu. It is one of China's 4 great towers, with a history spanning nearly 2,000 years. The tower has been destroyed and rebuilt multiple times, yet its grandeur remains unchanged. From its top level, visitors are treated to a breathtaking view of the Yangtze River and the entire city, while the legends surrounding the tower add an aura of mystery. Nature lovers should not miss East Lake on Donghu, one of the largest urban lakes in China, surrounded by picturesque parks and gardens. In spring, cherry blossoms transform the park into a pink cloud, attracting thousands of tourists and locals alike. A boat ride on the lake is the perfect way to relax and enjoy the tranquility amidst the city's hustle and bustle. Wuhan is also known for its museums. The Hubei Provincial Museum houses one of the most impressive collections of archaeological artifacts, including the famous Bianzhong bells, which are over 2,400 years old. These ancient musical instruments still produce mesmerizing sounds during special performances, showcasing the craftsmanship of ancient masters. The culinary traditions of Wuhan are equally captivating. The city is famous for its breakfasts, and Regan Mian, hot dry noodles, is a must-try dish for every visitor. This simple yet incredibly delicious breakfast is served on almost every street corner, offering a true taste of the local cuisine. Wuhan is a city full of surprises. You can find quiet corners for relaxation in bustling streets, museums and ancient temples, cozy parks, and modern shopping centers. Everyone will discover something unique in the city, and even a short visit will leave an indelible impression. Beijing. Beijing is not just the capital of China, it is the cultural heart of the country, preserving the history of empires and revolutions. It is a city where ultra-modern skyscrapers stand alongside ancient temples, and technological innovations intertwine with centuries-old traditions. The first thing that comes to mind when mentioning Beijing is, of course, the Great Wall of China. This majestic monument stretches for thousands of kilometers, and its monumental sections near the city offer breathtaking views. Walking along its stone steps, you can feel the breath of history and imagine the guards gazing into the distance, protecting the borders of the great empire. In the city itself, you will find the Forbidden City, the former imperial palace sprawling over 72 hectares. This architectural complex, surrounded by high walls and a wide moat, impresses with its scale and grandeur. Every detail, from the carved dragons on the roofs to the intricate patterns on the stone slabs, tells stories of the lives of emperors and their courtiers. Beijing is also a spiritual center. The Temple of Heaven, where emperors once prayed for good harvests, still amazes visitors with its harmony of architecture and nature. Its circular hall of prayer, built without a single nail, symbolizes the connection between heaven and earth. Strolling around the temple, you might see locals practicing Tai Chi or playing traditional board games. Modern Beijing keeps pace as well. The Sanlitun district, with its trendy bars and shopping centers, and the iconic Beijing National Stadium, known as the Bird's Nest, built for the 2008 Olympics, showcase how the city looks to the future. And of course, you cannot forget about Peking duck. This dish is a symbol of Chinese cuisine, and tasting it in one of Beijing's historic restaurants is a true gastronomic adventure. Beijing is a city not only to see but to experience. Its streets, aromas, sounds, and rhythm of life create a unique atmosphere that stays with you even after you return home. Yunnan Province. Yunnan Province is a place where nature, culture, and tradition come together. Located in southwestern China, Yunnan is renowned for its picturesque landscapes, rich ethnic diversity, and ancient towns where time seems to flow more slowly. One of Yunnan's greatest treasures is the city of Lijiang. Its old town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, feels like it has stepped right out of an ancient legend. Narrow stone streets, serene water canals crossed by elegant bridges, and houses with intricately carved wooden facades create a unique atmosphere. In the evening, lanterns light up, reflecting in the water, and the city transforms into a fairy tale. Yunnan is also famous for its natural wonders. The stone forest of Shanxi is an extraordinary geological park where sharp stone peaks, resembling petrified trees, give the impression of entering another world. Walking through these stone labyrinths, you can hear your voice echo and feel like a true explorer. For adventure seekers, a trip to Jade Dragon Snow Mountain, Yulong, is a must. The majestic snow-capped peaks, crystal-clear lakes, and alpine meadows offer breathtaking views. Those unafraid of heights can take a cable car up to over 4,500 meters, 14,763 feet, where a stunning panorama unfolds before their eyes. Yunnan's ethnic diversity is another highlight. The province is home to more than 20 different ethnic groups, each with its own traditions, language, and cuisine. Traveling through the small villages, visitors can experience the culture of the Naxi, Bai, Yi, and other communities. It is especially fascinating to visit during festivals when locals wear traditional costumes and hold vibrant parades and dances. Yunnan is a place where you can not only see the beauty of nature and architecture, but also feel the soul of China. Every encounter and every turn in the road unveils something new and unknown. Beyond its natural and cultural wealth, Yunnan offers a culinary journey like no other. The province is famous for its diverse flavors, from the spicy and aromatic dishes of the Dai people to the rich and warming hot pots of Kunming. Each meal tells a story of tradition, with fresh ingredients often sourced from local markets and farms. For those seeking tranquility, Yunnan's tea culture is a hidden gem. The region is the birthplace of the world-famous pu'er tea. Visiting a tea plantation, learning about the intricate process of tea making, and enjoying a traditional tea ceremony can be a meditative experience, allowing you to connect with the peaceful rhythms of this enchanting land. Hangzhou. Hangzhou is often called heaven on earth. It enchants visitors with its picturesque landscapes, ancient temples, and the legendary West Lake, Shihu, celebrated by poets and artists for centuries. At the heart of Hangzhou lies West Lake, whose serene waters are surrounded by pagodas, gardens, and green hills, creating an atmosphere of tranquility. A boat ride on the lake is not just a tour, but a true journey into the world of ancient Chinese legends. In the evening, as a light mist rises over the water, it feels as if mythical creatures might emerge from the lake at any moment. One of the most fascinating spots by the lake is the Lingyan Temple. This Buddhist monastery, founded more than 1,600 years ago, remains an important spiritual center. Around the temple are dozens of stone Buddha statues carved directly into the rocks. Walking among these ancient relics, you feel a profound sense of peace and serenity. Hangzhou is also famous for its tea plantations. The nearby hills produce the renowned Longjing, Dragon Well, green tea. Visiting one of the tea villages, you can watch how tea leaves are carefully harvested, taste freshly brewed tea, and even participate in a traditional tea ceremony. The flavor of this tea is delicate, with a light sweetness that leaves a lasting impression. But Hangzhou is not only about history and nature. The city is also known for its silk. At the Silk Museum, you can learn how delicate fabric is made from silkworm cocoons, see ancient silk garments, and even purchase handcrafted pieces from local artisans. Beyond its historical and natural charm, Hangzhou is a modern city that seamlessly blends tradition with innovation. The vibrant markets, bustling with life, offer everything from traditional crafts to the latest in technology. The city is also a hub for tech industries, with major companies like Alibaba headquartered here, showing how Hangzhou continues to evolve while preserving its timeless allure. For food enthusiasts, Hangzhou is a true culinary paradise. The city's cuisine is known for its freshness and balanced flavors, with dishes like dongpo pork, Westlake vinegar fish, and delicate lotus root snacks offering a taste of tradition. Strolling through the bustling markets or enjoying a meal at a lakeside restaurant, you can savor the rich culinary heritage that has made Hangzhou a renowned destination for food lovers from all over the world. Anhui Province is a place where nature and culture intertwine into a harmonious whole. Here you can find some of the most picturesque mountains in China, ancient villages with unique architecture, and endless tea plantations that create unparalleled landscapes. The Huangshan Mountains, Yellow Mountains, are the hallmark of Anhui. Their granite peaks, shrouded in clouds, have inspired artists and poets for centuries. Climbing to the top is not just a walk, it is a true adventure. Winding paths, whimsical pine trees growing directly from the rocks, hot springs, and mesmerizing views of the Sea of Clouds make this route one of the most beautiful in the world. In Anhui, you should also visit the ancient villages of Hongkun and Shidi. These settlements have preserved the unique architecture of the Ming and Qing dynasties, with white walls, black-tiled roofs, and ponds reflecting the calm sky. The villages are often used for filming, and walking through their streets makes you feel like a character in an ancient legend. The province is also known for its tea. It is here that the famous Huangshan Maofeng yellow tea is grown, which is distinguished by its delicate aroma and smooth taste. The local tea plantations, sprawling along the slopes of the mountains, create stunning green landscapes. Additionally, Anhui is famous for its cuisine. The dishes here are simple but incredibly delicious. Try the Hui-style pork, braised in soy sauce with spices, or maofu, a soft tofu made from soy